Hello everyone. This video is for the students of 10th standard or SSLC students who are going to write the examination in the next few days. So keeping you in the mind, I am bringing this video to you. My name is Dr. Balaji BR. I'm the principal of a PU and first grade college in Bangalore, and I have taught around 10 batches of SSLC students. I know their mindset, what will be going on just few days before the examination, how they'll be feeling one day before the examination, and during the course of the 6 subjects, what will be going on in their mind, how to motivate them, how to see that they get more confidence. So in this direction, I have observed a lot of things, and today I am bringing you this video. Okay, I am going to take you through the points, through the PPTs that I have prepared. I'm sure that by the end of the session, you will all be able to write this examination a much better way. And if you like my video, you can always press the like button, share it with your friends, and also subscribe so that the oncoming videos, whichever I'm going to upload, you will get notifications. So how to write the 10th standard examination? First of all, let me all tell you that you have to take this examination as a festival, not a war like some people will tell. How you get prepared for a festival? You will all be bubbling with enthusiasm. You'll be very fresh and you want to wear your new clothes. You want to interact with your relatives. You want to see your parents. You'll all be wearing new dresses and girls will be wearing nice bangles and so many other things. So you somewhere have to have in your mind that examination is not a war, but it is just like a festival. Okay, so this is designed for the 10th standard students, and this program is brought to you by CJR, RJS, FG and RJS PU College, which is in Marathalli. And our college is a college which has got PU as well as BCom students. We have got in PU CBA, HEBA, MEBA, PCMB. We have got a beautiful computer lab, and we are all open for admissions in the month of March, April, May every year. And we don't expect donations. We have got a very nominal fees, and we have given 2 phone numbers here. You can always call us, and you can come and see our college. Our website is also there, so you can contact us and you can join our particular college if you feel it is really good. I assure you as a principal that anybody joining our college will enjoy studying, and we will prepare you in such a beautiful manner that you will not get anything less than 90%. That is our goal and target every year. We are getting very good results year after year. This year also we are expecting very good result. Okay, this is our campus, and our campus is around 1.5 acre. A lot of greenery is there, and a lot of place for play is there. And we have got around 20-25 classrooms, a big library, computer labs, and physics, chemistry, biology labs. All these things are there. Please do come, see our college. And if you feel like joining our college, I am sure that you will not regret in future. Yes, one day before the examination, what are the things that you have to do? Sleep well and get up early in the morning and get ready to move on to the center. Have a Xerox copy of your admission, your bag. Original you will have, you should have. One Xerox copy also you should have, because in case any day if you don't take your original, forget to original, you can at least show them a photocopy and try to convince them to write your exam. Carry your original admission ticket. Have 2 or 3 good pens. Okay, a pencil, an eraser, a scale, geometry box, everything let it be with you for all the 6 days. Whether you use it or not, let it be with you, because you will not have time to ask to the person sitting in your hall. And if you are sitting and asking them, the invigilator may think that you are asking the answer. Why complicate yourself? Be in peace of mind. Have everything which is connected to the examination, your pencil, eraser, everything with you, and peacefully you can write the examination. And on day one, go 1 hour early to the examination center, because the place is new for you. You will not know how many classrooms are there, which classroom is the place where you have to go and write the examination. Is it there in first floor, second floor, or third floor? You will not know. So go early, know the place where you have to sit properly. Then you can spare some time to do some last minute, referring. Okay. After going to the center, go on and see all the floors. Then don't interact much with your friends or anybody else. You study, you see, you go. Unnecessarily, don't complicate by talking to somebody, and he may frighten you by asking, have you studied this, man? Have you studied that, man? So don't worry about all these things. Interact only with positive friends. Don't contact anybody I have told. If at all you contact, check whether they are people who don't frighten you, and check whether they are those people who always are positive. Then try to interact. If not, avoid. Don't carry anything connected to the exams in your pocket. Anything connected, it might be your notes, your any other reference paper. Don't take anything. Throw it outside, keep it outside, enter. Avoid last minute study. Okay, it is always good. Whatever you have studied 1 day before, 1 month before, 3 months before, all these things is enough. Last minute you will not study and get 10 marks more or 20 marks more. So be peaceful. You will remember everything what you have studied all these days, and you can write well. Pray God and enter the hall. This is something good. Then as soon as you go inside the hall, things to do in the examination hall. As I told you, treat the examination as a festival. Then your mind will be open. You will feel happy. If you are sorrow, if you are sad, you will not be there in the right mood to write the examination. You will not be able to remember things. On the other hand, if you treat examination as a festival, you will feel happy. The happier you are, your mind will be free, and you can remember everything what you have studied in the last few days, last few months, etc. Then, as soon as the question paper comes, please read the question paper correctly, properly, with your open mind. Don't do mind reading. What is there in the paper, read that. Okay, some people think, Akbar the Great only. They will ask only about his achievements. But they probably have not asked about his achievements, but they might have asked about the wars that he won. So if you don't read that correctly, instead of writing about war, you would have written about achievements, and probably you will be losing some very important marks. So read the question paper properly and answer neatly. You have to write very, very neatly. Always write what you know very well in the first 1, 2, 3 pages. There should not be any answer that you write in the first few pages which is incomplete, which is wrong, which you don't know properly. Whatever you know properly, only that should be there in paper 1, paper 2, paper 3. Later on, whatever you know, don't know fully, you may write it there. So always start from easy to difficult. Next, first impression is the best impression. Work on it. So if you write your first 2 or 3 sheets, like the sheet that I have shown you here about speed and velocities, one student has written, see the handwriting so neat, and see how correctly the points written. It is very easy to read. Legibility is there. There is no strain for the eyes for the evaluator to correct such particular answers. If you feel, if you make him feel happy, he will also give full marks. If you are not writing properly, if you are scribbling, the impression about you, you will get a wrong impression. If your handwriting is good, they will think that you are a distinction student. If your handwriting is not good, they may conclude that even though you are a distinction student, that you are a mediocre student or a below average student. So impression building in the first 2 sheets is very, very important. And how can you build an impression? Beautiful handwriting and correct answers. Neat handwriting and correct answers. These are the only 2 ways that you can build very good impression. So work on this. And there should not be any error. That's what I meant by telling it should be correct. Answer to the point, not more. Don't go on telling so many things that you know. What they are asking, try to tell only that or a little more if you are able to write a little fastly and if you are able to keep up that time. Otherwise, unnecessarily, don't write anything more. Okay, write to the point. Next, you have to manage time because you have to answer all the questions. If you know all the questions and if you are very slow in writing, you will not be able to answer all the questions. So if you know all the answers and you want to write all the answers, you have to manage time. And if you are not able to manage time, it will be very difficult for you to answer all the questions. Point number 7, don't waste time looking out of the window or gazing at the sky. Every minute is crucial. I know people who know all the answers, they will not do this. People who do not know all the answers, they will be looking outside the window. They will be thinking at how is the floor, how is the particular roof, who is standing, who is coming out, who is coming in. All these things they will be doing. It is not right for you to waste even 1 minute. Try to convert every minute into 1 mark. This is how your approach should be. I know people who are a little weak only will be sitting and looking outside. But can you get 1 more mark somewhere? Can you write something more and get another 2 marks? Start thinking in that particular direction without wasting or gazing at the sky. Write your papers or answers like a rank holder. So there is one example here in the PPT that I have shown. All out of 2, 2 out of 2, 2 out of 2, 2 out of 2. This student has got. He's written very neatly. He is looking like a rank holder. And these are all signs to the evaluator that you are telling that you are not an ordinary student, but you are an extraordinary student. So because you are writing errorless and you are writing neatly. So this is what you also need to be doing. Write everything you know 100%. As I told you, full answer, if you know, those type of things you take first. Then later on, whatever you know, 50% only, take that type of questions, right. Then later on, last 2, 3, 4 pages, you will have to write only those things which you do not know that much, or you don't know fully, you don't know even 50%. Those type of things should be there only in the last 1 or 2 pages. First pages, it should not appear. If you leave a blank somewhere in the first few places, that means your mind is blank. Nothing is there in your head. That is what they will feel. So don't make the person feel that you don't know anything. Even if you don't know anything, make him feel that you know everything by writing all the good answers, correct answers in the first few sheets. Write the definitions, drawings, formulas very correctly, very neatly, and impress them to give full marks. So there is a drawing of a heart here and the parts of the heart: superior vena cava, right auricle, left auricle, pulmonary artery, all these things. See, he's written as if it is a print. Okay, you should also be able to write everything neatly and fast. Because I told neatly, don't take 1 hour to answer 2 questions. Wrong. You should be able to be fast also, correct also, and neat also. If you are able to keep up all these 3 things, then only you are a smart student. Then only you are a distinction student. Then only you are a high first class student. So if you are not able to do something like this, that means that there is something which is missing in you. You lack something. What is that? You have to think. Next, try to complete answering all the questions 10 minutes before, so that you have got enough time to check your answers. Don't write until the last minute. Try to finish 10 minutes before. And last 10 minutes, you will have to flip your answer sheet to see whether whatever you have you written it correctly, left something, or if you have failed to underline some important point, underline that point. Because some good points you always have to underline. If you have written your good points scribbling way, not neatly, then it will not be recognized. Then it will not be seen by the evaluator and you will not get any particular marks. So therefore, always write neatly. And if there is a good point, Try to underline it. I'm not telling underline with a red pen only. Blue pen, whichever you're writing, black pen, in that only neatly you underline and go ahead. Don't ask or help any of your friends in the examination hall. This is a very bad habit. If you have got a very close friend outside, one day before, 1 month before, you will have to help him study well. Not inside the examination hall by doing some cheating or telling him answers or asking answers from him. This is a very, very wrong habit some students will have. And honestly, they will get into problems. Simply don't get into trouble. That is the last line that I have. Next, check whether you have written the admission ticket number and other details properly before submitting the paper. Before submitting the paper, you have to check whether you have written everything properly. Answers properly have you written? Have you written your admission ticket number properly? Is there 1 0 missing? Is 6 looking like 8 or 8 looking like 6? Please check it up or write once again somewhere else neatly so that it will be visible for them. There won't be any confusion. Otherwise, your marks will go to somebody else. And somebody else's marks may come to you if you have not written the admission number properly. So don't do such blunders. Be very careful and write your admission ticket number very neatly, very correctly in a legible handwriting. And everybody should sit for the whole 3 hours in the examination hall. As soon as you finish, don't run away. Or if you are not able to answer all the questions also, as I am sitting quietly, why should I simply sit down? Let me go out. Don't come to such conclusion. Sit for another half an hour. Sit for the whole 3 hours. See whether you can remember something else and add. Because a lot of things will be there in the question paper only. The answer for one question will be somewhere hidden in the question paper itself in some other form of question. So if there is something like that, read the question paper, get a clue and try to answer that particular question. So it is always very good if you are going to sit 3 hours fully in the examination and it is going to benefit you by getting you another 2 marks, 3 marks or 4 marks. So please try to always sit throughout the 3 hours. Whether you are writing or not writing, sit down, think and try to convert ones into twos, twos into fours and fours into something more. I have made some very important points for the students who are distinction holders. First point is exhibit your writing skills. If you are really good at writing, okay, you should be able to write the answer in a much beautifuler way, more pleasing way, more impressive way to give you full marks. He may not give you extra marks, but let him give full marks. You have to write it in such a way that ordinary people have written the answer in a different way, but the same answer you have projected in a much different way. That is how you will have to impress the examiner to give you out of out marks. Exhibit your writing skills, understand the question properly and write. Okay, I know the brilliant students will understand the question properly, but you have to understand more clearly, more correctly and try to answer. Manage your time properly because you have got to answer all the questions. You have to get 100 out of 100 or you are scoring more than 90, 95. So your speed and accuracy will be tested. Okay, so manage your time properly. Next, any answer, write it very accurately, very neatly. Okay, sometimes E will be looking like I and I will be looking like E, or I will not have the dot on top. So all these minor things also you will have to pay attention. If not, you will not be able to get that extra one, that extra two, or you will not be able to go closer to that 100 mark. Write differently and a little more. So that is what I actually mean. The people who are fast, the people who know all the answers correctly, their flow of thought and the writing speed will almost be the same. So you can somewhere be able to write a little more, another half line more, another 1 line more, another 2 line more. I am not telling you to write more than 3 to 5 lines extra. Few 1, 2 or 3 lines, you probably will be able to write extra with the flow of thought that you have got. Check your answer book thoroughly. So 10 minutes before, you will have to finish the paper and you have to flip the pages to see whether you have written all the things correctly, or if you are able to find time to underline some good answers of yours. Please don't hesitate to do it because you have still got 8-10 minutes time. Neatly underline the important things and only important things, not full answer underlining. Only important things if you underline, it will always be good. Then don't give room to lose even 1 mark. So you have to write in such a way that he will not withhold even 1 mark of yours, and he will give every mark that he is supposed to give to that particular answer. So these are some 7 important points which I want to share it with the distinction students. The next 5 points are for students who are weak in one subject. Okay, maybe mathematics, maybe a particular language. For one or the other reason, if they are weak, what should they do? First and foremost thing, write what you know correctly. Right, I have always told you, what you know correctly only you have to write in the first few pages. And even a weak student also should follow the same method. Write something that you know, only 1 page you are able to write very correct answers, no problem. 1 whole page, first page, write only the answers which you know 100% correctly. There'll be some fill in the blanks, there'll be some grammar, match the following. So to get marks in this, it is very easy, and to answer these things correctly also, it is a very easy, because it is just 1 word or 1 particular line that you have to write. So write such things in the first page and try to make an impression that you are also not ordinary, but you are also a student who can pass. Then try to answer at least 60% of the question paper. Some students, they'll think 35 marks I want to pass. No man, I have attended 35 marks and I'll get 35 marks, means it is wrong. People who have attempted only 35 marks cannot get 35 marks. It is very difficult. You have to write 45 marks, 55 marks or 60 marks to get at least 35, 40, 45. Okay, so try to write more and more answers to cross that border of 30, 35. And you always have to attend something more than 50 marks, at least to score 35 in the subject that you are weak in. Don't scribble, write neatly. Scribbling is going to send wrong signals. If the evaluator comes to know that you are a weak student, instead of giving 1.5, he may give 1. Instead of giving 1, he may give half. So don't make him feel like that. You are also serious. You also want to pass. That is the way your answer sheet should look. Always answer the question, even though you know 1 or 2 points. Even if you know 1 or 2 points also, don't hesitate to write it. Each honey kudre halla, they'll tell in Kannada. So little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. So small drops is going to somewhere help you cross the border of 30, 35. Try the best to attempt more and more questions. So try always to write more and more questions, answer more and more questions, so that you can cross the 35 mark and start touching the 40 or 42 marks. So this is one small help or tip that I am willing to share it with the students who are weak in one subject. Next, after you complete the examination, go outside the examination hall. What you should be doing, because tomorrow you have got another subject, day after tomorrow you have got another subject. In this condition, what is it that you have to do, what you should not do? Here I am telling you these things. Don't discuss more about the paper completed with anyone. Okay, I wrote this man, I wrote that man, I did not write this man, I did not write that man. Is this correct, man? Oh, so don't discuss too much. Because if you feel that you have not written properly, it will reflect on the next paper which you are going to write tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So discuss about the next paper with your friends if you feel like. But don't discuss about how you wrote today, what you left, what you did not leave. Okay, so try to think about the future, not about the past. Interact with positive people once again, who will motivate you, who will make you feel, hey, don't worry, Ra, you will pass, Ra. Let us start concentrating about the next subject which is there tomorrow. So those type of people, if you are interacting, you will not be under loss. Otherwise, it is going to eat your head and it will not allow you to study for the next examination after you go home. So I told, if you're tired, if you're exhausted, and if you're sad, you will not be able to study properly. So don't feel yourself sad. If something has gone wrong in today's paper, be positive, think about the future. Whatever you got less here, try to get more marks in the next papers. That is how you can once again maintain your first class or high first class or distinction. Always try to plan to do the next paper better than the last paper. Don't forget, there is always next time. Okay, there is always next time. If at all you are not able to do something properly this time, next time you can appear and you can always get more. Honestly, don't come to conclusions. I will fail. Oh, you, what my father will tell, what my mother will tell. Let me run away from the house. Let these type of things do not come to your mind, because life, studies is important, but studies is not the whole life. Even if you don't study, there is some other way that you can lead your life. Why spoil your life? So you all have to study well, write well. In case something goes wrong, think about there is next time. And honestly, don't get agitated. Don't come to conclusions. Discuss with your elders. They will tell you how to come out of that particular problem. Last line, don't get dejected about your performance. So if something goes wrong, don't think that you are unfit. Don't think that you are useless. Don't think that I cannot do such things. There are so many other things you can do in life. I have seen many very, very ordinary people who could not study. They are able to achieve so many things in life. Only thing is, you will have to find a new route. If you study, it is surely going to help you. But if you are not able to study, you will have to work hard in some other area to come up in life. Okay. So friends, in today's session, I have told you how to write in the examination hall. And I've also told you one day before examination hall, what you should be doing, what you should be taking, and after the examination hall, coming out of the examination hall, what you should do, what you should not do also. I have told in this particular video, and in one other video, I have told how to study for your exam. Please go through both these videos, and I am sure you will be able to perform very well in the 10th standard examination. So I wish you all the best for your examination, and I also thank you for referring my video. If you have liked it, please click on the like button, and if you feel that it is good and helpful to your friends, please share it with your friends, and do subscribe, because a lot of other videos also I am going to upload in the days to come, which probably is going to be very useful for you. So with this, thank you so much.